Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'm going to go through the fragrances I wore and enjoyed the most in the month of February. So if you'd like to see what they are, do keep watching. It's been another warm month here, summer in Australia, so most of these are great for the hot weather. We are having cooler mornings and cooler evenings, but by and large, particularly earlier in the month it was very hot. So let's look at the hot weather ones first, shall we? I wore from Hermes Le Jardin de Monsieur. This is a great citrus fragrance. I enjoy it a lot, and I've spoken about it on and off again on the channel. It has mandarin. No, it doesn't. It has kumquat. It's got kumquat in the top, which is like a mandarin, a grapefruit cross with a mandarin sort of thing. Very elegant. There's some mint in here as well. This is a good go-to in the really hot weather. Very refreshing, very juicy citrus in this one. Nothing at all like cleaner, nothing like that. This is elegant, and even though it's an EDT, it lasts for a good 3 to 4 hours on the skin in the hottest weather. I wear this often when we're going places on the weekend. I wear it to work. Le Jardin de Monsieur by Hermes. Here's another new discovery, affordable gem, perfect for the hot weather. This is 4711 Remix. Now this is the 2024 one. I think they do one of these remixes every year, and I think this is the most recent one. It's called Green Oasis, I think. Very underrated. This in Australian dollars, I think this was 19 Australian dollars. So that's like 12 US dollars. Absolutely essential in very hot, humid weather. It's also not at all screechy. It's not one of those screechy freshies. There's a variety of fruit in here. I think there's something like dragon fruit and watermelon, and you do get that kind of tropical fruit feel. There's some lemon in here as well, but the lemon, again, it's not cleaner lemon. It's more to the background, more quite natural. There's aquatic florals in here. There's ozonic notes. It's really quite elegant as well. Really very refreshing, very elegant. No one would be offended by this at all around you. And it's a cologne, so it's not designed to last long. It lasts for a good couple of hours, I find, sprayed on skin and clothes. A very easy reach in the hottest of days. That is 4711 Remix. This is the 2024 version, and I think it's called Green Oasis. I have been reaching for a couple of my Manceras, and these are the two summer Manceras that I own. First up, Sicily. I really enjoy Sicily. It's a grapefruit fragrance, but there's a host of notes in the top of Sicily, and the fruits, I beg your pardon, there's a host of fruits in the top here. There's pineapple as well, there's grapefruit, I think there's bergamot. It all comes across to me like lemon, and kind of like a candied lemon. Now this is the kind of citrus fragrance that some people might say smells like lemon pledge or something like that. I don't think we get pledge here in Australia, but lemon cleaner, I know what that's referring to. But yes, so as opposed to the previous two that don't have that cleaner vibe, this one could, but I adore it because again, it's got a sweetness. It's also got some oomph, being a Mancera fragrance. It lasts 5 hours in the hot weather, and it's kind of feminine, I think, for a citrus fragrance because, again, it's kind of got like a candied quality. That's Sicily from Mancera. The other Mancera that I wear in the summertime is Oud Orchid. Now, this one I wear all year, 3/4 of the year at least. And as you can see, I've worn this a lot over the last 2 summers. I'm more than halfway through this bottle of Oud Orchid. It is one of my favorite Mancera fragrances. I get a very, like a homemade fruit salad. I've said before, it reminds me of the fruit salads my mother would make when we were kids, literally putting everything in a bowl. We'd have it with ice cream. There's no ice cream in here. It's very much the fruits. There is some vanilla in here. I think it's a little bit musky, but mostly I get like the juices from a fruit salad. I almost get a banana-esque note as well. Again, this one lasts for 5 or 6 hours. Very, very pleasant. Those around me enjoy it when I wear this. It's just kind of fruity without being overly sweet. Tropical fruits. Oud Orchid from Mancera. Mango Punch from Paris Corner. Now, when I first got this one a year ago, I believe, I gave it a thumbs down because it really just didn't smell together to me. It had a very kind of tart, sweet, mango-y, orangey, pineapple situation, and then it would kind of break into this fairly unpleasant jasmine. But what I've noticed, and as I say, it's been sitting on the shelf for maybe 9 months at least, it's come together now and it doesn't break up. They're just the words I've got to use there. It doesn't break up over its wear. It's more consistent. The florals are more joined with the fruit notes, and I kind of enjoyed it. It is kind of juvenile to me. It still smells like orange and pineapple jelly crystals, but I did enjoy wearing this a couple of times during the month. Yeah, during the day, fun, very fruity, and lasts 5 or 6 hours as well. That was Mango Punch from Paris Corner. Royal Musk from Haramain. I mentioned this quite a bit at one time, but then I wasn't reaching for it. In the month of February, I've been reaching for it again a lot. I wear this one a lot to work because it lasts all day, and also it's very professional smelling to me. I really enjoy it. It is a very clear musk. It's crystalline. It's got cool tones rather than warm tones to it, this perfume. Almost, yeah, crystalline, cool tone musk. There's some white florals in here. Let me give it a spray. So lovely. It's a touch powdery. And as I say, Royal Musk just stays on the skin for hours and hours and hours. Very clean, crisp, white shirt kind of musk, tempered by some florals. I enjoy this a lot, and as I say, it's an easy reach if I want to feel professional, but actually in the last month I wore it of an evening as well. It's clean and fresh out of the shower as well. That's Royal Musk from Haramain. Friends, she's back. Diamonds and Rubies from Elizabeth Taylor. Now, this is my second bottle of this. I tore through my first bottle, as some of you will remember, and I just found myself hankering after Diamonds and Rubies again in the last month of an evening. This is the most uplifting, powdery peach fragrance. It's vanillic, it's powdery. I think there's like violet in here as well. It's musky. It's very musky. I'm going to spray one. Will I spray one? Oh my gosh. This puts a smile on my face. I discovered this about 18 months ago. It's been around forever. Oh, feminine, joyful. My partner likes this one too, which kind of surprises me because, you know, it could be seen as a little old-fashioned, but it's actually very bright and bubbly, I think. Fruity, powdery. I highly recommend Diamonds and Rubies. It's an underrated gem for sure, from Elizabeth Taylor. C, the original from Giorgio Armani. I wore this during the month as well. This is an absolute favorite. Now this one is more mature. Not like, It's not stuffy, but it is a little mature, I'd say, the original C, but I enjoy it a lot. In the warm weather, I find the rose comes out a lot in this one, and the black currant. It's a fruitier black currant. I think when the weather's a little cooler, this comes across a bit greener to me, but I get rose and black currant. Gosh, it's delicious, and a lot of vanilla. The vanilla in here is glorious too. This is the kind of one that, you know, to wear on a hot day is a little bit daring, but she projects beautifully. Very attractive scent. C from Giorgio Armani. And I did wear J'adore Parfum d'Eau from Dior. So beautiful. So very beautiful and elegant. This is the water base. There's no alcohol in J'adore Parfum d'Eau. It's a magnolia scent. Very lotiony, like a magnolia lotiony milk bath, that kind of thing. Very refreshing on the skin in the heat, and extremely elegant and sophisticated. I think I'd had a big day with work, and after I had a shower, I put this on in the last week, and gosh, it just felt so calming and relaxing after a full-on day. I love this a lot. J'adore Parfum d'Eau from Dior, and this one does last about 4 hours on my skin, which is surprising for a water-based fragrance, I think. Very beautiful. And as is often the case, even in the really hot weather, I sometimes crave a very sweet fragrance. And this last month, on 3 or 4 occasions in the evening, I reached for Wish from Chopard. Now, I'm going to bring up the notes, because this is one of those early fragrances that have an absolute plethora of notes. There is a gooseberry note in Wish, which is like a green berry to my nose. There's lots of fruits. What other fruits are in here? There's strawberry, gooseberry, coconut in the top, black currant, yuzu. My goodness, it's something, isn't it? And the opening smells fruity, green, and again, I'm sure you do actually get that rather interesting gooseberry note that's kind of green and fruity at the same time. And then it dries down to something really quite warm, vanillic, and delicious. I'm just going to check if there's like some praline or something. There's caramel and toffee in the base, but this is a very perfumey gourmand fragrance. It's from decades ago. When did this come out? This came out in 1997. This is a more recent iteration of it, and I think it's probably far less long lasting and projecting than it used to be. But I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this for my slightly gourmand wear in the very warm and hot month of February. That is Wish from Chopard. The last one I'm going to mention is Narciso Cristal, which is in a cube. I've said before, I feel like this bottle is one of the most beautiful in my collection. The blush pink cap with the pink juice. Really beautiful bottle. Now this one I seem to these days always pair with the Nuxe body oil, the Prodigieuse Florale oil. Sorry about the pronunciation, but I pair these because to me this one's got a lot of orange blossom in it, and it goes with the florals in the Narciso Cristal. I would say, as with all of the cubes, I find the musk in here slightly animalic, which to me adds to the whole experience in a good way. But just to let you know, but yeah, and you can see I'm working my way through this bottle. This is another fragrance that I've worn to work over the last couple of years, but in this month, with it being warmer, I wore it of an evening. Very comforting, very appealing floral musk combo. And yeah, it's a cube that's more of a summer weight. That's Narciso Cristal from Narciso Rodriguez. Friends, they are the fragrances I wore and enjoyed the most in the month of February. Do let me know what your favorites have been. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.